Well, it's another day. Let me put these books back. We're going to finish up this elevator stabilizer today. Get it covered and all that. Set these books in here. Show you about these hinges. Everybody's concerned about these hinges. They're not a big deal. All right. I drilled them out. Where's that piece of wire? I had a special piece of wire that disappeared here. There it is. I'm making these hinges a little different on this airplane than I did on the last airplane. They were a whole lot looser on the last airplane, and that all depends on the size of wire you use. Like if we were going to use this 44 40 thousandths, I think is what it is. This is really free, but I'm going to use this slightly bigger wire where it's not as free. It'll have to work in. Hey, Tony. It'll have to work in. I had to drill the grommets out. A little less slop. So the first thing we're going to do, I don't need this anymore. Yes, we're going to bend this over. Let's change camera views. Take this wire and bend about a 1/4 inch tang on it. Oh, shoot. I should. Oh, well. Should have had the that thing on there. Now I got to go from the other end. No. Yeah, let's cut it off over here, see what happens. Wait a minute. Let's try another one of these. Maybe I got to drill out the bearing. Nope, it's the end. Let me grind this real quick. It's the end. And if not, we'll have to get out the little jet drills and with the end of this wire. There we go. Okay. Ooh, barely made it. You know what? I'm going to drill some holes. I'm going to drill the holes. Yep, I could have made that a little less deep. I guess I could push it in. Let me get a little screwdriver. Push this bad boy. Wait. Wait. It's all about weight. Good morning, Jose. There it is. Come on, get in there. There we go. Oh, too far. It should be all right. Right there. Yeah. You gotta be damn careful that you don't glue the hinge shut. Okay, we need some 3/16 wood and a stripper to cut them strips and sand them, and then we'll put that in. But Mark called me this morning, and he sent me some pictures showing that he's in the same process of his build that I'm in mine. He came over and we drew up a picture of an MC72 or thereabouts. I took the liberty to make it a lot more streamlined in the 1920s MC72, but yeah, we don't have no 3/16, but I got some quarter. That's close enough. Maybe it's the right size even, or close. No. Nope. Couldn't be that lucky. My ruler's not where it's supposed to be. It's right here. We have a smidge less than ½ inch. Yeah. Well, I don't want to cut the whole thing. I'll just cut a test piece. Things that make you go, cut this open a little bit more. There it is. Okay, let's cut up a couple of these. You kind of want the grain running vertical so that the wire doesn't pull out because it's running horizontally. Shit, just broke that one. Get a saw. I have yet to have one pull out doing it this way, so the most important thing here is you better be holding this down when you put the CA on or it'll wick into the hinge and then you're screwed. We need to cut that off. Hold it like that. Use gravity in your favor. Yep. We're good. Things that make you go, Get a little up there. I think it'll be a lot better with the wire tighter than having it flop. I mean, they are really loose the other way, but there might be a little flutter. Now this way of hinging is not as easy as blade hinges or the regular hinging method, but I think it's enough advantage to continually do it. And here again, this is nothing new. This was done in the 60s. Or I didn't know about it then, but everybody calls this my hinging method. It's not. It's just something that I use. I have no idea who came up with it. Didn't get that in there straight. Shit. Oh well. We'll cut it. We'll cut it straight. Okay. Well, I better cut it straight now because it binds. There we go. There it is. Still too much. What I need to do is to spend some time and make a precision tool to cut these. And I'll probably do that at some time, but not today. I can't win. Yep, this one here got crooked. Of course, when you cover this, you're wrapping the silk span around this to tie it all together. Pretty bueno. And this is the outboard one. Helmet Head, where are you? Bring your friends. That guy was something else. Okay, I'll work on doctoring this up a little more, but we can hinge it right now. That way I can watch TV. Okay, so we want this side up. This is the outside. This thing's a little fiddly, but I could say well worth it. You never have to worry about the hinges becoming unglued because the wood to wood. They come unglued, you didn't use glue. Shit, this is not an 8. This is an 8. Okay, you see how the hinge sits down in there in that groove? Well, that's what keeps the thing tight. And they're all lined up, so there's no bind. Make sure you do this one side at a time so that the hinges go where they're supposed to go. Here we are fiddling again. Yeah, I can't do it this way. I got to do it this way. There we go. Perfect. Do you? Where do you get the metal? They're not metal. They're wood. A metal bank for the control. You have to draw out a pattern and send it to Send Cut Send, which is a laser company. But Brent Williams is making horns, so you can get them already made from him. I like to make everything that I use. That way I have full control on what I get, you know. Let's make sure this is going to be right here. I need to make another horn clip here. It'll be close. It'll be close. And just look up Send, S-E-N-D, Cut, S-E-N-D, Send, Cut, Send. But you're going to have a blank, one that you want, you know, a drawing of what you want. You got to be exact of what you want. Send that to him, probably in a PDF. And they're not cheap. You know, you're going to get a sheet of steel cut, but it's going to run you anywhere between $2 and $3 a piece. And they ain't going to sell you one. They're going to want to cut up 100 or better. Okay, now what are we doing? Well, I think in 30 minutes that about covered the hinging process. You guys got any questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna shut the video off so I can watch TV while I do this. I'd like to get this done today. So I've got a horn clip to finish. Glue on this, get it sanded, and finish the hinging process. And then I can get it on and get it finished sanded. Make sure everything's right. It's close, but it's sanded in 180, so we need to get it sanded down to 320. And then get some dope on it, and we'll start finishing. You know, and you start painting. The wing is finished. If this gets finished this week, you know, we got a fuselage to build. How long can that take? And I get the fuselage built and stick it together. We got an airplane ready to go before the end of the year, it looks like. I do not know how it takes 4 years or a year to build an airplane unless you don't work on it. But if you do an hour a day, I figure you can frame an airplane completely up, first piece of wood cut to raw balsa in 40 hours. So if you only work an hour a day, that's 40 days, a month, just a little over a month. The finishing is what takes the time, the fiddliness. And the more fiddly you are with it, the longer it's going to take. All right. I think that's going to do it for this stream. I'll be back later on this afternoon. We'll see you. Fair winds, tight lines. Make sure to like the video. See ya.